I am a nervous and shy 5-year-old immigrant who speaks no English. Because I couldn't communicate, I would go before school started, early in the mornings, to meet with Mrs. Young and others like me for extra help. Thank you, Mrs. Young, for your compassion for English language learners and for your passion at the crack of dawn. I am a 6-year-old, still having trouble with their ABCs and counting. However, I was fortunate enough to have loving and giving first grade teachers. Mrs. Bates and Mrs. Walls would meet in the mornings before school started and would make plans for the day. They would sacrifice their free periods to tutor me. The two teachers would cover for each other when they could and would use their free time to help me. They were never negative. They never used the word slow or behind. They only praised and encouraged with words like smart and amazing. Thank you, Mrs. Bates and Mrs. Walls, for always being positive, believing in my potential, and working beyond the call of duty while in the twilight of retirement. I am a 9-year-old, still struggling with reading. That changed when I walked into Miss Rollins' classroom, decorated wall to wall and carpet to ceiling with wands, cloaks, broomsticks, and wizard fonts. I was inspired to read Harry Potter and was hooked. While sharing the interest and passion with my classmates and the teacher I admired so much, I turned into a novel reading machine. It was the beginning of my appreciation for literature. Thank you, Miss Rollins, for your creativity and for inspiring me to enjoy and explore humanity through the prism of literature. By the way, she's Mrs. Frawley now. I am an 11-year-old 5th grader struggling with science and math and nervous about my 6th grade teacher assignment. Walking by Mr. C's classroom, I would hear music blasting and kids going in and out. For some reason, I wanted to go inside, but I never did until the fall when the 6th grade started. I discovered a classroom with a tropical island vibe, surfboards, sleighs, and other Hawaiian paraphernalia. Despite the luau environment, I started the first day of 6th grade by sitting awkwardly in my seats, nervous as usual. I am usually guarded, and it takes a while for me to break out of my shell. During the school year, I found out that Mr. C is a total jokester. He would go on tangents while reading and would tell us humorous anecdotes about his life or sprinkle some faintly related puns here and there. Every Friday, we wore crazy socks and were encouraged to express ourselves in our own unique way while learning to accept others despite their gaudy differences. We sat in different groups every month and worked together during table challenges. Again, expressing ourselves in our own unique way while learning to accept others despite their differences. Thank you, Mr. C, for redefining what it means to be cool. Cool is beyond hit music or clothes. Cool is having your own unique thoughts and style while having the courage to accept the uniqueness of others. I am a white tiger. I have struggled every year of my life, but for each of my struggles, I have grown stronger with the help of my Santiago Hills family. And despite my dad's constant effort to stop me from coming of age, my school has taught me to work hard for others, even if it is at 7 in the morning. My school taught me the true goodness and power of love and positive thinking. My school taught me the influence of the human spirit through narratives, and my school taught me to work together to achieve goals despite differences. I am Haven Kim. I am a white tiger, and although I have struggled every year of my life, I was never endangered. Thank you, Santiago Hills.